Members and guests, welcome to our second What's in Your Bag tip. Today's client, we've got Jockey Bouwens. Jockey's one of my better clients. We've a relationship for about 4 or 5 years, Jock?
Yeah, about 5 years, 6 years.
So what we wanted to be, obviously make our members aware today, a couple of things. Obviously, the advantage of custom fitting. Jockey's got his clubs here that we fitted about 4 to 5 years ago. And basically we're going to explain, well, Jockey's going to explain the advantages that he thinks of custom fitted clubs as opposed to off the shelf or hand-me-down sort of clubs anyway. So okay, Jock, so about 4 or 5 years ago we fitted Jockey with the Titleist. We started out with the Titleist driver. So Jock, since we've done the fitting, have you noticed any massive advantages or disadvantages with these Titleist drivers that were fitted? Just starting out with the drivers.
Just with the driver, I found I had more control and wasn't spraying it as far. It was like, how do you put it? Before I just whacked the ball, where now I know I'm going to hit it and it's going to be thereabouts. You know, I'm a little bit more bringing it in steady as it goes. You know.
And one of the advantages I would have said is that Jockey being a client of mine coaching wise, so we did it properly. We started with a couple of lessons first, and we obviously had a few exercises that we need to work on, and then slowly implemented the fit through. So obviously Jockey's a strong bugger. You can see him, former footballer, rugby league player, legend, so he's a strong bugger. So obviously Jockey hits the ball very hard. This is something that we had to be aware of when we were fitting, and obviously while we're doing the tuition at the same time. So Jockey was explaining before about his woods, for example. We had to go with quite a firm shaft, and obviously being a heavier shaft, which is going to bring the ball float down a bit. And you'll notice we went for a 9.5 degree in the D2. Once again, it's more of a lower spin. Jockey always hits the ball very high. So have you noticed the difference since we're going with a heavier shaft?
Yeah, I'm actually hitting the ball, and you look at it, that's nice. You can see the trajectory, and you think that's a nice shot because you're not getting up real high and it's going lower like a jet.
It works well. So you control, you're getting a lot more control. Yeah. How about distance? Have you noticed a difference in distance? Maybe you lost distance or gained distance?
Probably I've gained distance.
Gained, that's good.
I've gained distance, and it comes down to making sure once I do everything right that you've taught me, but once I do everything right, you can see the difference. It's straight, get a little bit of draw, back, get some nice long drives with it.
Excellent. Now obviously just getting back to Jockey's bag, and we've got the driver, we've gone for a 15-degree fairway, and we've got the Cobra. Here it is here. So Jockey loved the Cobra, he liked the look of the cosmetics of the Cobra, so we went for the Cobra and the Rescue. And then we've gone in, look, you come in a bit closer, we've gone for the, this is, I think as I said, about 4 years old, maybe possibly 5 years old, in the AP2. So the characteristic behind this one is less spin, more control, a bit more.
Yeah. When I went to buy new clubs, I came in to see you, and I had my mindset on what clubs I wanted. The good part about it was you took me out, we went out and we hit balls, and you said try this, try that, and you explained the difference in between the two clubs. The clubs I wanted were hitting the ball a lot higher, and then you said here, hit these, and I could see the difference in the trajectory of the ball, and you go, well, that's what made my mind up. You sit there and go, well, this is what suits me better. Being able to go out and hit the ball in the fairway compared to going to Drummond Golf or somewhere where you just hit it in the net, you don't see what it does, and they say, oh, the ball did this on the computer, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then when you go out there, it doesn't do it. I say to a few of my friends, I always say go and get fitted by a pro, because going to Drummond, it's like lucky dip whether you get the right club.
I mean, that's a very good point, as Jockey's saying there. Which we appreciate that. Obviously, it's all about a win-win for both myself and for Jockey, and obviously in our staff exactly. So basically going further through the bag, we get down to the wedges, and I noticed we've gone through a couple of the wedges because Jockey loves his golf. So you'll notice this is probably a newer version. We've got a few more grooves on this one as opposed to say this little baby over here. So obviously, did you notice a difference with the wedges as well, Jock? I know we talked about the irons and the woods, and you noticed a lot more control. But how about the wedges? Did you see a difference as well?
Yeah. Obviously, the wedges I had before, these ones were the wrong ones for me, and you know I wasn't hitting it right, and they just weren't the right. What's here? What they call it?
The bounce?
The bounce?
Yeah.
It wasn't the
And you
right
can look
bounce for me, and I was gutsing it.
You can look at a few things here. So Jockey was obviously on the 60. He obviously used his 60 a lot.
Yep.
So we're getting pretty similar to where, pretty close to, we're a little bit closer to the heel, but we're pretty predominantly more towards the middle. So obviously you're seeing a benefit. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's fantastic. And obviously we appreciate Jockey's feedback today. And once again, members and guests, the only thing I would encourage, even if you're in the market for anything, I think it's best to try and go for something that's custom fitted for you, as opposed to maybe custom fitted for the client who's trying to sell. Okay, so obviously custom fitting is the best option. And once again, we thank Jockey for his input today. Good on you, Jock. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.